And today's Periscope is going to be about how to tips on getting people to join your business. You know, as you've seen there, I put in parentheses, closing, frowny face. You know, and so before I get started, I know we got a lot of new followers out there, so I'm just going to share my story really quickly. My name's Robert Hollis Jr., and before getting involved with any of this crazy marketing stuff, I was just a high school dropout. I dropped out of high school my freshman year to try to become a professional skater, so it already shows you guys how smart I am. And, you know, all I did was, you know, follow my mentor. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place. I started late here, but, you know, all I want to say is I'm nothing special, guys. I'm just a below average person that tries to do above average things, you know, and all I was is somebody who found a mentor, found some secrets, and I was able to make over $1 million before I was 30. I retired on the beach in California, and I'm not saying that to impress anybody, but to impress upon you guys. If I can do it, you can do it. So, you know, today's topic is how to, you know, sign more people up in your business, or tips on it, and closing. And I put in parentheses with a frowny face because I just hate that word close. You know, I go into a little bit more in-depth detail on my blog at roberthollisjr.com. You can sign up there for a free gift to, you know, take your past fears and your failures and use that as just fuel to hit the ground running. And I also have a very, very interesting product there to, you know, to tips on how to be a master over the phone. I go really in depth into this there, you know, but the reason why I put a frowny face, oh, and I guess you guys can see behind me, I don't have it lit up. You want to see something cool? Let's see here. This thing's so awesome. I got it as a gift from my father-in-law. Whoa, it's even changing lights there. There we go. roberthollisjr.com/webinar. I'm doing a webinar here in 3 hours to give you guys some tips and secrets of how I made $1 million before I was 30. And why I jumped on a little bit late, I was sitting here masterminding and going, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's past the time. You know, a funny story about closing. You know, I remember I was mentoring a young group of people, and I just used to hate that word. How many people are, I don't know if it's just me, but like that word, closing. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess another way, how many people like to be closed? And, you know, these young kids, they were just, you know, I get nothing against them, but they loved watching Wolf of Wall Street and, you know, all these old school, you know, shows like Glengarry, Glenn Ross, and Boiler Room, and they thought it was cool to sit down and close somebody. And I've never been that person, ladies and gentlemen. You know, here's, you know, a huge tip that I can give anybody that is looking to sign more people up in their business is you got to treat them how you want to be treated. How many people like to be closed? How many people like high-pressure salespeople? You know, there's a bunch of people when we used to do meetings before there was all these cool internet stuff, and they go, okay, so as soon as the meeting's done, what you want to do is take your chair and rotate it, and you get 2 other people to rotate their chairs around them so they can't get up and leave. Come on. I mean, you know, hey, if you guys teach that stuff, more power to you. But guys, how is somebody going to feel when they leave there? You know, I would always have people say that, hey, listen, this is my mom. You know, I've been involved with marketing for 5 years, and this is the first time I've ever introduced my mom to something. And I said, well, why? What is that? And they go, if I would have brought her to a meeting in my last company, my mom would have kicked my butt when we got home. You know, you guys make people feel comfortable. You make people feel like it's okay to invite their mom here. You know, and it's sure not duplicatable, like my dad said. So, guys, one of the biggest tips I could tell you guys on closing or signing people up is always put your shoes on the other foot. How would you feel? You know, don't come with them with this dildo 10-step closing techniques and I mean, how many people have heard these? Give me some amen, some extra hearts. It's like, you already got the application filled out. Hey, why don't you just give me your license so I can get this started for you? Do you want this going to your current address or your new mansion? Well, you're smart enough that you see an opportunity, so you're definitely not stupid enough to start the low package. So I'll just put you down here for the $2,500 package. And it's like, yeah, people are right there, you know, everybody's going, you know, I don't like that stuff because it's happened to me. And it feels uncomfortable when you're doing that stuff. So don't Do it, please, guys. This is just my style. It's stuff that's helped me make over $1 million before I was 30, and I just want to pass this information on to you. You know, here is a huge tip, okay? When the presentation's over, don't ever ask. Now, and I know I've covered this stuff on some of my old Periscopes. If you go to roberthollisjr.com, I'm archiving all my old Periscopes, and I know we got a lot of new followers, and I've had so many people ask me, can we cover closing and stuff? So I want to, really touch base on this. But when the presentation's over, please don't say this. How many people, what's the number one thing people say when the presentation's wrapping up? You look over and go, what'd you think? Now, can we all just agree that humans as nature, we like to find what's wrong with stuff? We always do. See, I used to write up on a whiteboard, if 1 + 1 was 2, 2 + 2 = 3, 3 + 3 = 9, and 4 + 4 = 8. What do you guys think? Now, 9 out of 10 people are going to go, 3 + 3 doesn't equal 9, it equals 6. See, you didn't point out the 3 things that were right, you pointed out the one thing that was wrong. So please, guys, this is a huge tip. Don't ask what you think. What you do want to ask is, what did you like most about what you just saw? Why? Because what did you like the best? Awesome. Great answer. Somebody got it right on here. Now, why do you ask that? Because you guys have to understand that everybody that's going to join your opportunity, buy your products, your services, whatever it is, aren't going to join for the same reasons that you did. See, there's 16 personality types out there and 4 major ones. So maybe you are that Wolf of Wall Street person. You are that boiler room person. You like snapping necks and cashing checks, and I'm saving up for a Ferrari. Now, I'm not saying that's bad. My first car that I got was a BMW M3. I do got a little bit of that, hey, I wanted some cool flashy stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I know people that are the farthest thing from that. See, they like helping people, or maybe there's people out there that just like having fun. Being closed and teaching people high-pressure closing techniques to be awkward and make you feel awkward, is that fun? No! I'm a blue-type personality. I didn't buy an M3 because I wanted to show off my expensive car. I bought an M3 because it's fun to drive, man. I like having fun, right? So if you ask, what'd you like most about what you just saw? They're going to tell you, listen to this, guys. They're going to tell you whether they're interested or not. It looks really interesting. I really like the product and how the product's helping people. I really like the service on how we can teach other people. I really like that the service could save people money. Wow, this person likes helping people. What if I could show you how to help other people in your family? Would that make you interested? You got their attention. What'd you like most about what you saw? Wow, your products are awesome and they're really helping people. Great. What if I could teach you how to make $10,000 in the next 30 days? Not interested. I hope you guys this is huge tips that most people won't share with you guys. So, I wanted this to be a short Periscope, but, what you honestly want to do is ask them what they like most about what they saw. And if you're new, your next thing is to, pass them on to an expert. Find out what they like the most. And if it was me and my father, I do this to him all the time. I learned it from him. Hey, Dad, listen, I want to introduce you to, Mary here. She's a wonderful mom of 2, and she really likes the products. I don't know much. I'm brand new. You need to talk to my father. Now, my father immediately knows, A, she's interested. He doesn't have to be a closer. I used to rock up to my father and go, listen, here's this lady named Mary. She's a mother of 2 kids, and she doesn't have time for this, and she doesn't have money. Can you close her for me, Dad? I did that to my dad a couple times, and when I got home and I got the, smack upside the head, that's the last time I did that. So, you guys, I hope this is helping you guys out here. Your next time is just a peek and pass, and I'll give you guys one more tip. This is a golden nugget. You can handle every question with, I don't know, all I know is. Tell a story. Well, how does the product work? I don't know. All I know is it makes me feel good. Well, how do you make a lot of money? I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of people in this room making a lot of money. Well, how does everything work? I don't know. I'm new. but I can point, guide, and direct you to something else. I can introduce you to somebody else. You know, if you can do it, I can do it. So guys, you know, this was a quick Periscope. I'm actually going into more detail of stuff about this on my webinar, starting here in less than 3 hours. If you guys can see behind me, you go to roberthollisjr.com.